So I couldn't help but notice that you have a pretty typical right-wing libertarian fantasy, and I think this myth was most precisely articulated by Ayn Rand. It's this idea that the wealthy and the powerful are responsible for the technological innovation and the advancement of civilization and society, and that these are giants who bestow their gifts upon humanity. Okay, mental giants bestowing their gifts upon humanity. That this is what the wealthy capitalists are. And conversely, that the left wing, the liberals, are nothing but ungrateful miscreants who do nothing but complain. Okay, that they don't produce anything useful, and that's all they know how to do is complain and try and undermine the great works of these mental giants. Okay, that's about as misguided a myth as I can imagine. First of all, the people who are doing the technological innovation are not wealthy capitalists. They're scientists. Okay, and it's the scientists who go to these liberal elite universities on the West Coast and the East Coast and get diplomas and get an education and are arrogant because they think they're smarter than everyone else. Okay, this arrogance, they think they're smarter than everyone else. Well, you know, they are smarter than everyone else, much smarter than everyone else. They've earned the right to make that claim. Okay, they're much smarter, especially these religious idiots on the right. Okay. So the right-wing capitalists are not responsible for the innovation that's occurred. What they're responsible for is capitalizing on that science, okay? And in capitalizing on that science, they have produced some very bad side effects, okay? And that's what liberals want to solve. We complain about bad side effects like global warming, hive collapse syndrome, okay? The dwindling of the population of bees in this country, the poisoning of the topsoil. There's a whole bunch of problems that if we don't solve, we don't address, it's going to lead to severe problems later on, okay? So these are people who are smarter, who have identified problems that need to be addressed for our own survival as a species, for the survival of the human race. These are problems that we need to think about, okay? But the problem with thinking about this is that it interferes with the goals of the capitalists, which is basically to derive as much profit as possible in as short a time as possible, okay? So, first of all, let's blow that myth out of the water. Okay, that's completely false. This idea that they bestow their gifts, no, not at all. Okay, what the right wing wants to do is they want to promote this myth as part of glorifying themselves. This idea that if they can glorify themselves and that they're these mental giants that bestow their gifts upon humanity, that people will just live by their rules, whatever their rules might happen to be. And one of the things they want to do, one of the rules they want to impose is this idea that the economy works best when everyone is in it for themselves, okay? That it's a game, the economy is a game that should be played every man for himself, okay? Well, that works very much to the advantage of the wealthy and the powerful because they're not playing that game at all. No, they're not playing that game because they have very powerful friends. The CEOs very often are members of board of directors on other corporations, okay? It's a very incestuous club where everyone knows everyone else at the top and they're all involved in everyone else's decisions. There's lots of friends at the top. It's all very cozy, all right? They're on boards of directors, and a CEO can be member of the board of directors on numerous other corporations, okay? Insider trading. They all know what's, at the very, very top, they coordinate all these deals, and it's all wheeling and dealing and buying out small companies and consolidating power into fewer and fewer hands, okay? It's like an episode of Survivor, okay? But it's who can be the best friend. It's all very friendly at the top, all right? Even though there tends to be quite a bit of backstabbing. But they're not playing the game every man for himself. The person who plays every man for himself is quickly kicked off the island, okay? Believe me, all right? But they want to sell it to you because that's what empowers them the most. It's eliminating the competition, okay? Eliminating the competition. And that's what the wealthy and powerful do. That is what they do. While they sell you this idea that every man for himself promotes competition, they are eliminating the competition. That's the game they're playing, okay? You have to understand that, all right? So anyways, that's all I gotta say for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.